Alright, another blind league match. This hand's fine. Has Dak. Really, it's got Force of Will, Punishing Fire, Dak. It's just pretty good against basically all of the primary archetypes, although it's not as good against Double Chancellor. Okay. So it's pretty unfortunate that I can't counter that. I would really, really like to counter that, but Double Chancellor is too powerful. Yeah, it's against this deck you really don't want to be in the spot where you're countering their reanimation. You want to counter their entombs. This is actually okay for us. I get to throw a Punishing Fire to crack the Chancellors, and then I get to play Dak and start digging. Oh, I was going to play Dak, but yeah, let's play our one mainboard Nile Spellbomb that we happen to draw because we're really good at Magic. Sounds like a plan to me. Oops, that needs to be blue. And we'll discard Fatal Push for sure. Unsure what the next card we'll discard is. I guess Thoughtseize. This leaves up 2 Force Oils, which is pretty powerful. And if we get Dak to Ultimate in this matchup, the game is over. Because we have Punishing Fire and we can just gain control of all their creatures that they want to put into play. These cards are fine. I guess I should have drawn the Snapcaster to have double force, but I don't think it's important. Yeah, this matchup, I actually think it's quite good. You don't win a lot of game ones, but you win a lot of matches against this deck. If they don't turn one they usually don't win. Although this has been a little bit awkward, not drawing any black mana, but we've drawn very well otherwise, so that's fine. Yeah, the only animation spell that really matters is Exhume. So, yeah, so they decide that they cannot win, and they concede. So, let's go to sideboarding. So, cards we want Spell Pierce, Spell Bomb, Surgicals, right? We want all the Grave Hate. I like Notion Thief. It's kind of slow, but it ends the game when you get to cast it, so I like it. Ricefall is pretty good at bouncing their creatures, so I like it. And that's actually it. So if you decide that one of the other cards is not very good, you could bring into the Slaughter Pulsamarasa, but I have not been a huge fan of those. For example, if you know your opponent is not playing Grave Titan, then you can cut Deluge and bring in like one of these cards, and that's pretty reasonable. So I like to cut Kolaghan's Command, all the Punishing Fires, 1 Baleful Strix, an Abrupt Decay, Fatal Push, Grove. So basically, the Punishing Fires are not exciting. You have enough ways of targeting your opponent's stuff between the Assassin's Trophies that you can still steal stuff with Dak. And then the Grave Hate, I think, is pretty explanatory, and ditto the Rise Falls. So let's try this. I think before the London Mulligan, I would have kept this hand. So like if you're still playing with the Scry Mulligan because London's not there yet, I would keep this hand because it plays magic. It gets to do stuff on turns 1, 2, 3. But I think with the London Mulligan, I would not keep it. And this hand is just quite strong. So let's get rid of Liliana. I think that's the play here. And so our opponent might kill us through this. They might have the turn 1 all the way figured out. Okay, Faithless Looting. And then if they've got like a pedal, they can kill me. They did not reveal a Chancellor. Okay, so they don't have it yet. I think I'm still supposed to just play Spellbomb. As cool as Thoughtseize is, I think I'm supposed to play the Spellbomb here. This does open me up to getting like wear teared. They can tear this, but or rather wear. And in fact, that is what they do. But I still think it's the right call. I am like really sure they don't have creatures in their hand right now. Otherwise, they would have discarded it to Faithless Looting, I think. That's not exactly true, because they knew we had the bomb, and we're planning on wearing. Yeah, they could have a creature in hand. Well, I think I'm just gonna Thoughtseize this turn. I don't want to risk missing on black. Okay, so their hand is land. We are in an okay spot. They need to draw quite a few pieces to go off from here. Let's ponder, mainly looking for lands. Alright, well that was among their best draws. Let's see what we find. Yes, so if they don't reanimate on exactly this turn, we get to use Snapcaster Surgical, which is very, very strong. Okay, and we're going to do this on their end step for sure. We want, so if they don't reanimate, we're still going to make this play because we really want to ensure that we have a clock in play. It looks like they're going for it here. And we have the Snapcaster. And Surgical Extraction. Get all the Grizzlebrands out of there, take a look at what their sideboard is like. So they have 2 copies of Wear Tear. Their remaining creatures are Chancellors, Ashen Rider, Tidespell Tyrant. They don't have, notably, they don't have a Grave Titan, they don't have Iona. So they don't have, yeah, Iona's not really that notable, but not having Grave Titan is. Okay, so they're a ways away from doing anything now. Not excited about Assassin's Trophies. Also, if we hadn't found the Snapcaster, just a play that you could have made in that spot is in response to the Animate Dead trigger, Assassin's Trophy it, and they'll never get the Grizzlebrand into play. I mean, this is sort of like delaying the inevitable, but it ensures that they don't get to draw cards that turn, and they have to find another reanimation spell. I suspect they'll flashback looting. It's fine. I think the only creature we care about is Ashen Rider, so I'm not going to worry about Chancellor, or I guess Tidespot Tyrant could be annoying, but it's a lot worse when they can't draw a bunch of cards. So this is fine. This creature does basically nothing. We have the trophy in hand to deal with it already. And yes. And we do this because we just want to be getting damage. We just want to make sure that they don't have a lot of time to do this over and over. And if they reanimate it again, hopefully we can play Jace. Yeah, playing Jace here should probably end the game. We're very close. Let's hide the trophy, I guess. Not super important. We don't care about the deluge, hiding the deluge, because we know they don't have Grave Titan. Alright, and we won. Nice. And we got a trophy. Or not a trophy, excuse me, a treasure chest. Yeah, I have not been running super hot, but that's okay. Let's open the treasure chest for fun. We get whatever this card is. Vanilla creatures get +2/+2. And some Centaur Lord. Alright, well that was Blackbird Reanimator, and as far as post-board games, that is pretty typical of how the games play out. We were lucky to steal game 1, but that does happen sometimes as well, especially when you play Nile Spellbomb in your deck. Anyway, thanks for stopping by, and I will see you for the next one.